Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are going to be embracing the bloom of home ownership this spring. Here are 10 game-changing tips for first-time home buyers to make the most of their vibrant season. From maintenance to maximizing ROI, let's navigate your home journey together. And ladies and gentlemen, I really, really appreciate all of you tuning in and checking out the channel. Please subscribe online. And for that is YouTube. I am your host, your realtor, Hugo. As always, it is my pleasure to bring you guys great live. And yeah, it's always more than anything else, your space to help you learn a little bit more about real estate every day and what it can do for you and those around you and how it can benefit you and those around you. So, thank you again for joining me today. And I hope that you like this live. If you want to catch a repeat, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And, otherwise, we are going to be live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and Twitch.com. So leave your questions, comments, concerns on your platform of choice. Let's jump in. Number one, inspect the winter wear. Check your home's exterior for any signs of wear from winter weather. Addressing issues like peeling paint or damaged siding promptly. Now, this was a really rough winter, and we still have a lot of the country that's dealing with pretty severe winter storms. This is more for, I think, the parts of the country that have started to warm up and thaw out. We still have a lot of rain coming. And remember, April showers bring May flowers. So it seems like there's definitely a lot of precipitation along the way. But if you do get a moment to assess the outside once everything does melt away, making sure that you are taking care of peeling paint and siding is crucial. Siding is the first layer of protection that protects the outside of your home's architecture from the elements. So making sure that that is well maintained and in good working order is crucial. On top of that, peeling paint actually protects whatever material it's on. So making sure that there are no cracks in the paint or peels can help to make sure that the surface is actually being protected properly. Number two, landscaping TLC. Spruce up your yard by trimming bushes, cleaning debris, and adding fresh mulch or flowers for a vibrant curb appeal. Landscaping is one of those things that can take a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of money. So set out a plan. It is one of those things that if you set out something every weekend and perform a task every weekend, by the end of the season, you'll have everything you wanted done. And if not done, you'll have at least a better knowledge of what you need to do earlier or when, for next year. Really, that's the gist of what we want to establish in our first few years in home ownership is establishing costs, making sure of where we can save money and also where we can absolutely not cut corners. And landscaping, if done properly over time, can really bring tons of value to a property. And it doesn't hurt the property to have a beautiful landscape. No, if nothing more, it helps. So making sure that it's well kept and upkept is worth the price, I believe. No, don't go overboard either. But really, if you don't feel like doing it, get someone to do it. It's worth the investment. Window wellness. Ensure your windows are in top shape by cleaning them inside and out. Consider inspecting and repairing seals if necessary. Windows take a huge beating, day in, day out, but also season to season, especially if you have seasons where you have dramatic changes in temperature. They contract and expand. And a lot of them, when they are two pane, have a small layer of glass. A small layer of gas in the middle of them that actually helps to insulate better. So that expansion and contraction can actually move seals within the window. They can hurt and damage the window's efficiency. So making sure that you're keeping an eye on those and updating them when possible is a good practice. Of course, it's more prevalent in older homes than newer homes, but always keep an eye out because a small crack or chip could turn into a very big problem later on. Gutter cleanup. This is a very big one, ladies and gentlemen. Remove debris from gutters and downspouts to prevent water damage. Check for any loose or damaged components that might need repair. Water damage is the worst. It causes so many issues. So make sure that you're taking some time and getting up there and cleaning out those gutters. Be safe. Take some precautions, get a nice ladder up there or get someone to do it for you if you're not in a capacity to do it. But it's a very easy way to prevent water damage. If you have water constantly falling in the same spot where it's not intending to, you could easily damage a property. So making sure that a system is flowing correctly is a great way. I personally will recommend gutter helmets. It's a company that worked on some few properties that I've represented, and they're great. They're like gutter guards that help protect the gutters so that you don't have debris or animals or um, leaves fall into the gutter systems, and they help for maintenance so you don't have to get back up there. They look very great and flush with the building. So something to think about, gutter guards or something to prevent that so that later on you don't have to go up there. The best thing that we should be looking for is good systems that are require little maintenance, cause little damage to the gutters, and keep water flowing in the right places. Number 5, HVAC check. Schedule a professional HVAC inspection to ensure your system is ready for the warmer months ahead. Replace air filters for improved efficiency. Now, the air filters thing, I'm sorry, you're going to have to do that every 2 months. It's just point blank period. It's good practices. It's good for your health. It's just like, a filter. You should take your time and do it. It's the quality of breathing that you can have. Also, it helps the system. When the system is breathing efficiently like a car, it works better. So making sure that the HVAC's in good working order before the season starts and you really need it is smart. Also, this is off peak times. So once the season starts rolling and summertime comes, it could really be difficult to get these people on the phone. So right now, when it's a little bit off season, you can get better prices and you can get them for less demand, and therefore they can maybe fix things a little bit faster. So something to think about. Number 6, patrol. Keep an eye out for signs of pests or insects. Consider hiring a pest control system service, excuse me, for preventive measures. Um, Pests and infestations can really damage the aesthetics of a property. No one wants to go into a place that's bug infested. So make sure that you're taking your time circling the property, seeing if there are any intruders, taking care of them promptly, or removing them from the premises if you're just that type of person. Really, it's better. You don't want people coming in and seeing ants come through, and it's just honestly the damage just it will inevitably be undeniable and you'll have to repair it. So you don't want to leave it for later. You want to take care of it as soon as you notice it. Driveway detailing. Inspect your driveway for cracks or damage caused by freezing temperatures. Address any issues to prevent further deterioration. So the same way the streets are paved time and time again every once in a while, to help improve or to improve potholes, you kind of need to do that for your driveway. Driveways expand and contract, and depending on what material they were made from, they expand and contract at different rates. So over time, they can be damaged and they can have huge cracks in them. It can really hurt the aesthetics of the property, and seeing just all these cracks and big old divides in kind of plats that should be whole and pretty, so to speak. It kind of hurts the value. So think about getting those driveways resurfaced or getting them redone in a different material, maybe putting down pavers, something like that, that they can really help to make the aesthetics a little bit better if really you're not a type of person to maintain a driveway often. But I think it's well worth your while to detail it and get it freshened up, get it looking nice again, and black if you need to asphalt it or concrete it over again. Make sure you're investing with someone that's a licensed contractor, and do it. It's a great way to just uplift the property very quickly, like a new coat of paint. Number 8, interior refresh. Embrace the spirit of spring indoors by decluttering and organizing. Consider a fresh coat of paint or incorporating cheerful decor. Now's a good time to kind of clear out your stuff, out with the old, in with the new, bring in new stuff, and switch it up. If you need to change from one season to another in your storage system, this would be the time to do it. Kind of arrange and get those things packed up that you need to, so you can kind of refresh for the new season and your new year. And number 9, outdoor comfort. If you have any outdoor spaces such as patios or decks, clean and inspect furniture and consider adding new cushions or accessories. It doesn't take a lot to really spruce up the outside. It can really be as easy as maybe putting some new covers on things, polishing up some glass, taking your time and going and shopping around, maybe looking at Amazon or Costco to see a few new pieces that might be updated. But outdoor decor does a few things. It One, helps in landscaping and helps in your landscape design, but two, it also brings you outside. Really, we're animals of habit, and we got to take advantage of this beautiful world that we have. As much as we use it and use its resources, we should be able to enjoy the outside if you have one, and be able to go and take a seat, or lay down and read a book, or spend some time under the a clear awning, or whatever the case may be, a gazebo. There are tons of ways to invest in a great outdoor setup and have great comfort, especially now that we're going into an era where basically um, we're creating our own homes. Millennials are coming into home ownership quicker than anybody else, as well as Gen Z. So we're starting to see younger design with more modern, hip, cool features. So don't be afraid to embrace your own take on what a home should be, because that's what it's about. It's about making a property your own. Number 10, last one, energy efficiency upgrades. Again, talking about technology and all those energy efficiency green appliances that we've been talking about so much this year. Explore energy efficiency improvements like sealing drafts, upgrading insulation, or installing a smart thermostat to enhance comfort and reduce utility costs. We are trying to maximize. So, making sure that you're working with Pepco and WSSC and your utility companies to make sure that your lines and your systems are working great and in good working order is the first step. Then after that, your systems, making sure that your systems are energy efficient and rated and of modern technology, because the stuff that they were coming up with 30, 40 years ago is not in comparison to what they got now. Now, there are their pros and cons, so do some research and work with contractors. They could give you some insight on that. But really, if it's the more efficient you could be with it, probably the more savings you'll have, is safe to say. Um, More than anything, pay attention to your needs and your future growth potential for a home. You don't want to limit a property with your upgrades. You want to make sure that your upgrade is going to bring value to the property. So don't skip corners there. Make sure that you're building up a property, not breaking it down. If you're just joining us today, we covered spring into home ownership, 10 essential tips for first time home buyers. I am Hugo Quintanilla, your licensed realtor in Maryland with Long and Foster, North Potomac, Rockville. If you are just joining us, let's recap the 10 tips. Number 1, inspect for winter wear. Number 2, landscaping TLC. Number 3, window wellness. Number 4, gutter cleanup. Number 5, HVAC check. Number 6, pest patrol. Number 7, driveway detailing. Number 8, interior refresh. Number 9, outdoor comfort. And number 10, energy efficiency upgrades. It could really get daunting to do a lot of projects all at the same time. So pace yourself out, start early, and budget some time to it, because really this is your home. Make it feel like home. Make it yours. Take some time and invest in the ownership of this huge investment that you made, and live it. Live and enjoy in this property, and make it feel your own. That's really what this is about. So if you have any questions, any comments, or want some input from a realtor about what improvements would be great on your return on investment, I am Hugo Quintanilla, a licensed realtor in Maryland. Like I said earlier, my phone number is 240-389-4846. My email is hugo@lnf.com. And my website is yourrealtorhugo.com. It is always a pleasure to speak to all of you on these lives. Again, leave your questions, comments, concerns, feedback on your platform of choice. I will see you all tomorrow, Tuesday, for another live. And thank you so much for tuning into this one. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day.